guys, and welcome to Card Making with Crystal. Tonight I'm going to show you how to make these two cards. It's a clean and simple piano card. It goes when words fail, music speaks. And then there's another version of it with the words coming down the side here. It's just amazing. Not only am I going to show you how to make the card, but I'm going to show you how to create the sentiment in Microsoft Word. So that you can make it on any size card you want and you won't be limited to a stamp. So let's make it.
First of all, go to defont.com and you're going to search for simple script. And it's going to pull up and this is the font I used. So it's going to pull up simple script. And this is the exact font, this one here. It's been downloading 1.2 million times. So I'm going to say download and I'm going to let it download. Although I have it already, I'm going to download it just to demonstrate it for you again. It's going to come in a zipped file. And you're going to go into your folders like this and go to downloads. And you should see simple script. So you are going to right click on this. And then it's going to give you this. You're going to say extract all. And you're going to create a folder. So I've already created a folder on my desktop called Fonts 2, just to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to press browse. I'm going to go to my desktop, find Fonts 2, and it's an empty folder. And I'm going to say select folder, and I'm going to say extract. So I'm literally extracting the compressed font onto my computer, and there it is. It's open a simple script. Now I have to get this script into Microsoft Word, and this is how you do that. So if you're on a Microsoft product like me, I have an HP computer, you type in fonts down in your search bar. It's going to pull up your font settings for you. I'm going to click on this, and this is going to pull up, right? So this is my font setting. So this tells you to drag and drop to install the font. I'm going to select both of them. I'm going to make this a little smaller, and I'm going to bring this across, and I'm going to literally select it like this and then drag it and drop it here. Copy. So now we have a font installed. This is it. It's showing you what it installed. It's really awesome. And now I'm going to open a new Microsoft Word document. So now we have a new Microsoft Word document, and I'm going to make it big, and I'm going to show you how to get your font. So you're going to type in the sentiment when words fail, music speaks. Right? So that's our sentiment right now. It's in calligraphy, and we want to get it in simple. So I'm going to highlight it. Click here. I'm going to run down. You see, I have it here already, but obviously you're going to go down, because if you didn't use it recently, it'll be down in simple script. So you will find it right here, simple script. Click it, and now it's in simple script. Now I'm going to show you how to design it so that it comes just like my card. So open a text box. So you're going to insert a text box, and just the regular text box. So just simple text box. So you're going to type in when words fail, music speaks. Right? So we have our sentiment there. I'm going to design two types of cards here one time. So I'm going to make a copy of this. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to paste it. So I have two. I'm going to design one for a regular card and one for a CAS card. So I'm going to just make this one big like this. I'm going to take this one down to the bottom here, because the CAS card will just have words at the bottom, right? So let's do this, the CAS card first. I want you to make this simple script. So simple script, and make it 16 pitch, which is the size of the one I did. I'm gonna highlight the W and go into insert, symbol, more symbols, and then I'm going to click the W that has a string attached onto it. It's this one, yeah? So I'm going to click this, tell it insert, and you're going to see it inserted into my text box immediately. I'm going to close. I'm going to do it with the S as well. So let me insert, symbol, more symbols, and find the S that has the line after it. So these are all the scripts with the lines before, and then you have all the scripts with the line after. So I found my S right here, click it, and the S should show up now. Press insert, and there you go. Now I'm going to close this, and I'm going to center this on my, so you see the W and the S having the long lines there. So if what you will do, because you're going to have to print this, you're going to format your text box and tell it to have no color and no lines. Okay, so that's how it's going to be designed. Now I'm going to go into, I'm going to go back into Google. I want you to look for music, right, curved line free. So you're going to search this in Google, music curved line free. So we don't want to steal anybody's artwork. So we want to find a free piece of a free picture that we can use. So if you look at this, this is the one I use. If you click on it and you go to these, make sure and find free templates that you can use free for personal use. So I'm going to click on this and go to the actual page so I could officially download it. And it takes me to the page here. This is their image collection. When I go down, I see my image that I want. I see that it's free. When I check on copyright, it says free for personal use. So I'm going to press download here. Right, so you see I downloaded it. I'm just going to type, I am not a robot, and thank you for downloading. And now I have it here. See, it's downloaded here. Now I'm going to go to my downloads folder on my desktop now. I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and here is my picture here right next to the script. So you're downloading the font and the picture. I'm going to copy the picture from here. I don't think I need to open it to copy it. I think I could right click and copy, and I'm going to take it into Microsoft Word and paste, and I'm going to paste it twice, right, because I'm going to design it twice, right? Now I'm going to make this really small because this is going to go and join the back of this letter. My S, I actually needed to be a regular S. I was just showing you how to do it, and I'm going to change this picture to tight so I can move it around easily. You see, I can move it just now. I'm going to double click this and make sure it's, put the height at 64. That's the height I use. So I'm really just telling you exactly what I use. 64, and for the width 1.38. And this is the size I used it at. I'm going to bring it down and join it to the S right here. And when words fail, music speaks, and we're there. Right. Now I'm going to design the other one so that I don't have to print this twice. So bear with me. Right click, text drop it to tight so that you can move the picture. And what you're going to do is you're going to make this also simple script, and you're going to make this 24 as your size of the words. And then what we're going to do with this one is do this: when words fail, music speaks. So we're making it larger, right? And you're going to make this centered, and then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to highlight the W, go to insert, symbol, more symbols, find the W, insert, close, right? So we've got this, oh, I added another N by mistake. So I'm just backspace that N, right, good. We're going to make this 94.94, and we're going to make this 2.03. That's exactly the size I had it for mine. And then we're going to add this right about here, just to make sure it's equal. It disappeared because we completely forgot to right click on this, format text box, and remove the color and the line. Right, now it shows up again. See, so that's really beautiful. And this is the design of the card when it's straight. And then this is the design of the card for a clean and simple card. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to print this on cardstock. It's 240 GSM, so that fits through my printer. And let's go make this card.
So we just printed this. This is the clean and simple version of it. This is the beautiful font and curved music that we just printed. And I'm going to show you how to cut this to fit it on an actual A2 card. You want to cut this with maybe just 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to make a little mark at 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to cut that off at the bottom there. That's really good. For the clean and simple card, I want the base to actually be 4 across this way by 5 1/4. So I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna mark it up at 5. This goes up to 5, but that's 1/4 inch there. So I'm gonna cut that off here. And let's cut the 4. What we're gonna do is a good way to cut it is just to line it up here and see. So we want this to start off the page where it looks like it's coming off the black of the actual card, and then this to be inside so that we have all the notes. So I'm going to cut it off like this so it looks like that. You see how beautiful that is? And then I'm going to line it up at 4 here, and I'm going to cut that out. So this is your first layer of your card. So I've folded and burnished both cards, and you can see how this fits perfectly on this one, right? And now I'm just going to cut the other one so we can get both of them cut one time. This one is actually smaller because we wanted to fill up the words and we wanted the lines to go off the page again, and for our keys to start and ensure that they stop, so it looks like the keys goes into the into the word. All right, so let's do that. I'm going to cut this off at the furthest I can possibly cut it off at. So fail is the shortest word, so I'm going to cut it at fail. All right, and that looks perfect. And then I'm going to cut it this way at 3 3/4. And then this way we're going to cut it at 5. Right, and now we have our second card, and it looks like this. This one has a bigger border, which looks beautiful, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our clean and simple card. I'm going to stick this onto the card base one time. Right, and now I'm going to grab my ruler and I'm going to line my ruler up like this on the actual card. And these are 1 7/8 by 3/8 pieces. I have them already layered with a piece of foam behind them. So I have 4, and you need 5 for each card. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on that, and I'm going to grab my layer and stick it down like that. Right, my key I should say. Right, so we put some glue on our key. We're going to measure down 3/8. Right, and now I'm going to just continue doing this. So we're going to skip another 3/8. So we have 3 keys stuck already. Look how that looks so cute.
the space between the 3 key set and the 2 key set, it's actually 1 inch. So that's no longer 3/8. You're going to measure 1 inch now and bring this down here. And then we're going to continue our 3/8 measurement. And 1, 2, 3/8. And we're done. This is our clean and simple card. It's beautiful. The sentiment is everything. When words fail, music speaks. It's so true. You see that shadow, the keys casting. It is just amazing. And let's get started with this one. So this one, you're not necessarily measuring down, because what we're working with is this line here. So we want to center this on this line. So, and that's kind of going to inform us as to where it goes. So you're going to literally put it on this line and then go back that way. So you see that centered, and that actually is 3/8, which is funny enough. So we cut it perfectly. And now we're going to go down with the same 3/8, because of how the computer, when you design it, the computer basically puts space between the words. See, I'm getting to the center of this one, and it works really well. So let's continue doing this. We're going to skip music, and then we're going to go with speaks and the musical notes. So line up with the text. All right, perfect. Wow. And that really works well. So this ends up being 1 1/4 down, just about. And let's put in the last one. We're going to measure down 3/8 because we want it to be the same as the others. And look at that. And those are your 2 cards. We're all done.
Thanks so much for watching while we made these 2 gorgeous piano cards. They're so amazing. I actually made one for a friend of mine who's a pianist, and he had a loss in his family, and it really, really moved him. I mean, tears. So I hope you get a chance to make it for a happy occasion. And if you like this video, please give it an actual thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any content, and stay crafty, my friends.